overview, ladies and gentlemen. This is briefly the minutes we have currently ongoing cases with the towards the emphasis on the YouTube particularly. Okay, that is YouTube. We demonstrated yesterday. That is part one of the YouTube. Okay, YouTube bigula check alindi channel the 55% on command bisil 45% zekida. Okay, as the 55%, 45% vis-a-vis. That is how we saw on the first episodes, and then our reactions on their copyright policies. That is basically their copyright policies, and then we retained that, and then we try to edit the copyright policies on those areas according to our payroll. Okay, that is the payroll demonstrations, and then the payroll administrations areas. Okay, in payrolls, of course, we look at very errors, and then we normally bring them also into this one, into attentions as soon as possible, because we are seeing this is a big error here. Those are big errors there. You can see if this is 45, if this is 55, if this is 55. And then there are two channel owners there, upper one and the lower one here, and then the middle is the headquarter. Okay, those two are the branch managers of YouTube. Okay, YouTube is the founder, and then the two are the branch. The two branch managers, 55%, 55%. They say, and then the owner as the YouTube is 45%. So we found that is the error, right? So basically, let's see here. This is our faculties. Also one error here. You think this area here is one error. Okay, cut away this Sudan issue. Cut Sudan 55%. Okay, they are here 45% retained down here, claiming they are not a portional part of Sudan. So if you look here, and then we are trying to unificate by uniting these areas. Okay, these traps here. Here, if you look here, there are over 110 traps and speakers. Different language, 110 languages down here in Equatorial region, Sudan. So this is 110, and then here they have two languages in these areas which they cut. Two languages ruling more than the 110 languages, or 110 languages should add more than the two languages. So that is our view. See the differences here. So on occasions, and then we try to also go deeper, and then that is briefly the business. Our business here is the Strong Finance Bank, and then those are the product. Okay, we display here on the channels, and then what we are doing. So briefly about our expert marketings. Those are the brands we are using. For reasons why we need CRM. CRM is this one, a software which is called the payroll. Okay, the payrolls, and we are today chatting basic payroll. Okay, that is the basic payrolls, and then the payrolls which will place this one, the YouTube hired, and then which will place us also hired, and then our meters for this one for the males. Okay, this is the males. Okay, this is the label writers. Okay, and then basically we sent the mails after addition, after getting the YouTube hired, and then getting whoever is hired, and then we labeled the envelopes, and then with the money amount sealed, and then mailed to the individuals. Okay, that is the priorities, and then you can see there the policies we are using basic. okay, and then our telephone systems, okay, and then the futures of the YouTube equipments, okay, gambling how to own the YouTube channels, and then what is available there required in the market level. So these are equipments such as the for this one, for the cameras, okay, which we will use to photograph every individuals, okay. This is robots, okay, let's say it's a robots if you are one individuals. Okay, so criterias, of course, that is just analytically. Right there is me, of course, as a market expert demonstrating wherever the possibilities on with the to do with the YouTubes. Okay, so basically these are areas you are seeing here. They are quite areas, and then we chatted one, we chatted two, we chatted two questions here are concerned to different to the rates of YouTube's how much they are supposed to earn. Okay, that is briefly there. So if we look individually, okay, there are questions there. You can read those questions. These are computers, system Dell, HP, and then we have Lenovo, Samsung's, Microsoft, Apple's, Asus. Those are computers. Those are device. Okay, as well device, and then those are equipments, basic for editing the YouTube. Okay, and then how much do you expect those equipments can be sold? If you will go here step by steps, you can tell you, and then how much, how many hours, if typically we have with the YouTubes, how many hours are we working at YouTubes? So let's say this is YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, linked, and then employment, your employments. If you're a studio owner, that is your employment. You employ there in the studio, you are running the studio, you are editing, that is personally your employment. So self-employed, that is when you are now you helping other YouTubers, Facebook, you're helping your page, helping other Facebook, then sharing other informations with the Twitter, sharing information. So that's when you are now self-employed. And then that is typically a game, playing the games. Okay, so if it come to this one, to the areas of this one, following the statements, best descriptions of your involvements in purchasing condition laptops. So of course they are typically, that is you who bought the order. Okay, we do say it as self-employed. As self-employed, you self-employed yourself to buy those product. Okay, so it's your self-employment that bought the product, and then at how much level, at what kind of price is the product sold to you individually. So here you can see hire the sale on salaries. When we hired the sale on salaries, we buy the product at the public level. The public will say it, the product is purchased at less than $300. If I'm very corrupt and very not thinking about my neighbors, and then I'll go, the product is bought 2,500. I'm killing my neighbors, and then I don't know, you know. So best let me hire the sale so that the product is sold at what? At the cheaper rates. One priorities. So hiring this one to my neighbors as I hired the sale, and then keep the market price low daily. Okay, so that is hiring. Okay, so when was the last times? Of course, when you purchased this one laptops. Let's say 3 months ago. I bought a laptop 3 months ago. Okay, and then on criteria, could you please describe or categorize, okay, if it come to this one, to your income levels, amount of money you are making on YouTube's. So this is, let's say this is 250,000, or that is 54 million, okay, I'm making a year on YouTube's. Hire YouTuber, each contract, okay, but there are RPM or CPM. Okay, use their CPM or RPM, and then when you hired them, whatever you hired them, you pay them to this amount, 250,000. You pay to the governments, or you pay more than this amount to them, or less than this amount to them, but depends upon your agreement. So let's see here. We are looking for how many employees, how many individuals are currently employed on our organizations. If that's our organization is YouTube's, okay, we are only YouTubers. There, YouTuber is actually hiring 100,000 employees. We are hiring 1 million employees or 100,000 employees. And if you see, we have this much here. We have basically we have let's say we have 20 million, okay, 20 million views. Each view is different. Each view is 60,000 a year, 16,000 yearly, 60,000 yearly. Okay, this is a family size, family size 4 to a family size 9. Okay, this viewer is a family size 4, a family size 9, is 60,000 a year. That is just a view. Okay, they don't have a channel, they don't have anything, but they are viewing your channel, they are viewing my channel and other channels. That's 60,000, which is the money is coming from government. Okay, let's say that is government aids. Okay, the money come from governments. And then let's say we have different 90 million view. Okay, 9 million views. The subscribers, 20 million subscribers, 9 million views, 9 million views, 9 million views, and then 100,000 views, 100,000 view, and then 100,000 view. That is how those criteria normals goes. Okay, and then if that is how much we have there, and then hiring at least addition 100,000 employees, and then hiring 100,000 channels owners, 100 channels owners, 100,000 channels owners. Okay, so here they will be making how much? 100 channel owners. Let's say each channel owners is addition 250,000. That is the money. Okay, a channel owners is 250,000. Okay, that's the channel owners. Hire YouTubers, and then each contract per RPM and CPM. Okay, so that is the RPM and then CPM. Okay, the two here, that is the 250K. Okay, let's say it, and then the view is 60K a year. Okay, both a year. Okay, both a year. Now criteria want, that is you here, the channel owner. Okay, this is here the view. Okay, the view, this is the channel, because the money is 13%. Okay, 13% both federal, that is federal, and then professional. Okay, the professionals professional federal, and then that is above 13%. 13% the government deducted, and then they become government aids, government aid or service Canada. Okay, they become service Canada, for examples. Okay, they become service Canada, and then if the money here, these deductions here become service Canada, government collect, and then the view is service Canada. Now the views is service Canada. Service Canada paid the view 60K, and then you got paid 250, your channel owner. Okay, do you get it there? If you got it, that's the point there. So if no, and then we will redo another areas where you can at least get it. Okay, that is 100,000 hiring. YouTube is hiring how many? 100,000. So how many individuals are currently employed in your organizations? So we are hiring that much there. So that is to do with the concerns on those areas that we really have there. Okay, if you see here demonstratively YouTube, okay, cases which we've been saying, this is self-employment, let's say this is business, this is comedy, this is journal, this is government, this is music, this is TV, so this is arts departments. And then on overview, this is your banking basics, personal account checking and saving, wire transfer, payrolls, government's wire transfer, as we said so there. And then the friends, families, employers. Okay, money coming from your families, friends, employers as a gift, you name it. And then the business account, joint account, depends. If we talk of YouTubers, of course, they're all trillionaires. That's what we said. And then if it comes to deductions hire the governments on your behalf. If you live on which countries and which one and which one, that is criteria to do with the YouTubes. Otherwise, that's just different emphasis connected from one, two, and then three to different to YouTube's employments. Why are we hiring over 100,000 channel owners? Because we have more than 100,000 channels owners. Those channels owners, they have really bad restrictions. They have their own restrictions. They don't view very much. Okay, but we have families who are inside there, they are viewing. If they are how the families, individuals, which one and which one, I don't know, but it depends. Sometimes some people, they have a home computers like this. Every homes, Canadian homes, they have computers. American homes, they have computers. Even in Africa, some homes, they have laptops, and you name it, they have still computers at home. So that's why they go and watch, other than using the TVs. They go direct to this to YouTube's, and then they watch, right? They watch programs, they watch comedies, they watch news. They choose which one they watch. Okay, they turn to their jobs self-employed. They do the jobs as they are taking their cafe, eating their pizza, which one, and then as the parties goes, that is just overview there. That is me, Waine Hassan, as is it on.